Good morning, all of you. Welcome to KGB online classes and welcome back to English spoken class. In our previous video, we learned how to make polite request. All right, and we learned about two phrases and words that makes us sound more nicer and polite, kind. Okay, so in English we use a lot of softeners. These softeners are the phrases and words like could, can, may, or would. Okay, and these all softeners we use while making request, and these all help us to sound more polite. And in a previous video we learned two of them. All right, one was could you help me with this please, and can. Could we use when we are in a formal setting, when we are talking to someone who is elder than us. And can we use when we are talking to someone who is of our same age. All right, now in this video I'm going to teach you two more softeners, two more words or phrases that will help us to sound more polite while we are making request. Okay, so the third word is may I. The phrase may I. May I we use when we are being too polite or in a polite formal setting. For an example, if I'll talk to my senior teachers, my coordinator or the principal of the school, I will use this term, ma'am, may I please come in? Ma'am, may I get you anything? All right. So this phrase may I is used when we are being too polite. Okay, like let's look at the examples. May I come in please? May I use the restroom? May I get you anything to eat? All these phrases and sentences are used when you are talking to someone who is elder than you and you have to show respect. All right, now let's look its use in a situation. Okay, so again a child is shown and the child is talking to his teacher, and when you're talking to your teacher always be polite. So the child is asking the teacher, may I come in please? Okay, and the teacher says, yes you may. May I come in please? When you're talking to a teacher you have to show respect, and the child is doing the same. Okay, now let's look another phrase. Okay, now the another phrase is would you mind. Now we use would you mind. Again, this is a softener, a phrase that helps you sound more nicer. But we use would you when we are not sure about things, or you can say that if you're talking to a stranger. Okay, if you are if you're standing in a line and you're talking to a stranger, so we do not always know that the stranger will listen to us. Okay, the stranger can also say no, I'll not help you, or you're asking the stranger for help and the stranger might say no, I'm not going to help you. So imagine if you're standing in a line and you have to get done the work sooner because you're getting late. So you would ask him or her like this: would you mind if I get the things or work done before you? So when you are not sure, okay, about something, at that time we use would you mind. Now let's look the examples. Would you mind helping me with the work? Would you mind holding this for me? Imagine you are in train or in a bus and you ask someone who is not that close to you, okay, and you have so many things to hold, and you ask someone whether they can hold a bag or pencil, anything, it could be anything for you. So how would you say, would you mind holding this for me? Or would you mind opening the window please? Okay, so this is also another phrase that helps you to sound more nicer, polite, kind. Alright, let's look its use in a situation. Okay, so two girls are shown, two classmates, and this girl is asking, and she's not sure whether this girl will help her or not. So she says, "Hey Shweta, would you mind closing the window please?" Okay, so she is not sure. She's talking to her classmate. She has to be sound nice. So what is she saying? "Hey Shweta, would you mind closing the window please?" Now, how does Shweta is responding? Yes, sure Bhavna. Okay, so these are the two phrases we learned today. May I and would you mind. Okay, may I we use when we are being too polite, when we have to show respect. For example, if you're talking to your grandparents, your not grandparents, okay, your teachers or your seniors, at that time we use may I. And would you mind, this phrase we use when we are talking to a friend, a classmate, a stranger, and we are not sure whether the request we are making will be done or not. Alright, so now it's time for a tip for parents, that how parents can facilitate the environment of English in their home. Next please. Okay, this is a clue card, and this is a clue card for parents. If you can speak English in your home, that's amazing, and you can also use this clue card to talk to your children. Okay, could you please help me with this? If you want your child to help you in some house chore, then you can simply, instead of saying, "Hey, please help me, I have a lot of work to do, help me out," instead of saying this, you can be polite and you can say it like this. Please repeat after me. Could you please help me with this? Or like this. Can you look after your sister or brother? Would you mind cleaning the table? All these sentences are requests that you are making to your child, will definitely help your child to learn more English and encourage your child to speak more English with you. And when they are doing something, please encourage them. They need it. And how can you appreciate them? Thank you. You are great. You are amazing. You are a great sister or a great brother. Okay, so these are the few hints that you can use when you are talking to your child. And I'll end this chapter right now. What we have learned, please practice that and use that in different situations, different sentences. Okay, thank you so much.